If you would like to see how I achieved these crochet bangs using expression braiding hair, then keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Follow Daniels. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved the crochet bangs using the braiding hair. So this is my braid pattern and I have 11 cornrows. I have many tutorials on how to cornrow on someone or on yourself. I'm going to be putting that link right in this video above here, and then you can go ahead and check to see how to cornrow on yourself or to cornrow on someone. So right now I intentionally left the bottom part just so it's not pulling. Yeah, so that's the braiding pattern. So now I'm going to be showing you the extension. I actually used half pack of the expression braiding hair. I would suggest that you should use the pre-stretched one because this one I stretched it out myself, and to give yourself less stress, I would suggest that you go ahead and buy a pre-stretched hair and then use it. It's going to be more convenient. So you will need your paddle brush, so you can use that to brush and detangle your extension. You need your comb, you need your scissors for sure, and then you would need your white tooth comb to also detangle at some point if you would need that. And most importantly, you would need your coil hot tool and your crochet needle. Right, so we'll go right ahead now to start. But this is the crochet needle and this is how to open and close it in case you don't know how to do that. I also have a tutorial on how to crochet a leave out crochet, which I'm also going to be putting the link right for you to see and also try. So I'm presently tucking in the last end of all the cornrows that I put together. So you make sure to put that down, put that in so that it doesn't, it's not just everywhere. So that's very important. And when you're ready to loosen your hair, all you just need to do is just to pull it out from where you started inserting it from. So just remember where you started inserting it from so that when you're ready to loosen your hair, it's going to be easy. All right, so now we'll start by taking our extension and crocheting the braiding hair into our cornrows. So now it is important, like I said earlier, to have a pre-stretched hair if you are not able to stretch out the hair, because if it was a pre-stretched hair, I don't have to keep combing and detangling and all of that, because that would have been done in a very perfect way and it's going to be smooth and nice. So you're going to grab a little piece from your braiding hair and then you're going to crochet right into it. So at this point, if you're at the front, I would suggest to use moderate size. For me, where I'm choosing to do this big chunk just so you can see it properly. That's why I'm choosing to use this at the front so that you can see and understand how to insert the crochet, the extension into the crochet needle. So right now the crochet needle is locked. So you just insert through the cornrow just like I am doing here. Then you will open up the latch hook and then you're going to put in your extension through the hook and then you close back the latch hook, pull out, and then you just knot it once or twice. So I decided to do twice here. Twice is better just so the hair doesn't keep shedding. All right, so this is exactly how to do it. It's very easy. You can always rewind and see how I did it. I'm going to be doing one more for you to see before I go ahead to continue. So you put the latch hook through your cornrow, open up, put the extension, and then you knot your extension once or twice depending on how you want it. But like I said, for proper security, you can do twice or 3 times. So I went ahead to do all of those to put the braiding hair at the back. So right now I started crocheting the front and then I'm using very smaller pieces. So at this point, let me state that I actually just decided to try how this braid pattern will look like for this style. because normally at this front here I was supposed to do a circular cornrow pattern, but you know, just for me to just see how it's going to look like, just to satisfy my curiosity, I just decided to do this all back. And then I would say that this cornrow pattern isn't like the best for this kind of style, but for a beginner you can always like go away. I mean, you'll be able to rock this one, but for a very perfect finishing, a circular cornrow pattern at the front would be nice. So this is all we have now. I already went ahead to put the crochet hair at the front. The volume you want at the front depends on how much hair you would put. So if you want a lot of volume, you put a lot of braiding hair, but for me I just did a little bit because I don't want the bang area to be too full. So that's all I want to cut, and then that's the area that I'm going to be doing the bangs. All right, so you just go ahead and form the bang that's going to suit your face, and then go ahead to cut and trim it. So that's all I'm just doing here, trying to frame my face, and then I went ahead to trim based on the length. So you can decide to do a shorter bang or you can do a longer one, but just do anything that would suit you, the shape of your face. All right, so I just went ahead to cut straight. It might not be equal at first, and it's fine. You can always go back and see anywhere you need to make some adjustments and just cut wherever you need to put more hair. I mean, to take out some hair or to trim to have better length. So always make sure to comb through your hair to see what it looks like before you finish the cutting to frame your face, right? So that's just all I'm doing here, just to trim and to see how it's going to look like on me. You can go ahead and use something to cover yourself, just so you don't have your body stained with the extension. So yeah, that's just all I'm doing here. Yeah, so the next thing to do is to grab your straightening iron. At this point I need to point out that because this is a synthetic hair, remember it's a braiding hair, you have to make sure you do it at a very low temperature. In fact, this one I'm using was kind of hot, but you know, I was able to maneuver it around to just make it look smooth and nice at the end of the day. So make sure you can also use your hot comb and make sure it is on very low heat, just so the hot tool doesn't, you know, melt the extension and then it's going to mess up the work you've been trying to do. You can see that this is a braiding hair. You can see how nice it looks. I mean, at a first glance, if you don't look properly, you won't even be able to tell that this is actually a braiding hair. I mean, a braiding hair, the same braiding hair you use for your, you know, braids, your twists, your, you know, cornrows and everything, is exactly what I'm using here. This is like very cheap. Like I told you, I use half of a pack of expression. I think, you know, the ultra one is actually the smaller one, so the one next to ultra was what I used. So you know, that one is kind of fuller, so that I used half of it, and then I cut it into 4. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you have been able to learn 1 or 2 things. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you in my next one. Bye.